Hey, scrappy people. Tracy Reed here today with a quick and easy scrapbook page in my Life Crafted album for my Nashville vacation from a couple years ago. I am using the Cocoa Daisy Big Sky collection, and I'm actually incorporating a bunch of ephemera into this layout. So you can see on the left hand side there, I'm actually using a paper bag from the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, which is where these photos were taken, as the foundation for my layout. In the center there, I have a piece of acetate from the Big Sky collection in the journaling kit? No, stationery kit. Haha. From the stationery kit, it is see-through, so I will be adhering things to the front and the back of that page. And I'm going to finish it off with a final page that is on some of the pattern paper from the collection as well. So the Big Sky collection is obviously country western themed, so it was working perfectly for these Nashville photos that I still had to scrapbook from our vacation, so I went all in on that country western theme. I love this Yeehaw card that I'm going to use sort of as a title card. It's not exactly a title card because the title is basically the logo of the museum, but it's kind of a title card on that divider. And then I'm just using that one journaling card from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit as the background. This one will be for my journaling, so sorry about my hair. It is crazy and everywhere all the time. And then I need one more on the back of that top photo, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this Nashville, Tennessee, because why not? I go to Nashville often enough, but I might as well incorporate it while I have the photos out on this page rather than saving it for the future, even though the Nashville, the Country Music Hall of Fame bag does say Nashville on it, but that's okay. I want to frame this photo with these boots. They're made for a walk-in. I just thought it was appropriate since there's a lot of repetition actually going on this page with all of those records, so I wanted to use some repetition with the boots as well. That is Dolly Parton's Star in the country music. Like, they have like a little park outside with a bunch of stars, so that one's Dolly Parton, so I of course included that What Would Dolly Do photo, or not photo, sticker. And then I was initially going to take this map, which is another piece of ephemera from my trip, and I was going to fold it and just put it in the bag. And then I thought, that's boring. This is just a sightseeing map. It's basically like junk mail from the hotel for it like advertises a sightseeing tour. And so I just strategically ripped it so that the Country Music Hall of Fame was at the top there, and I'm going to poke it out from underneath my photo as not a photo mat because it's only sticking out the top, but just as a decoration, sort of add that little bit of, I don't know, ephemera, I guess, to the page. I didn't want to just stick it in the bag. I'm going to do that with some postcards that I bought instead, but I thought that added some fun texture and changed it up just a little bit from just using scrapbook product. So that's 3 different pieces of ephemera that I'm going to be using on this page. We've got the map, we've got the bag, and then there will be postcards in the bag. If you are concerned about making things acid-free, they do make an acid or a deacidifying spray that you could spray that paper bag and that map, and it will make it so it doesn't ruin your book. I don't care. I scrapbook for me. These will last long enough that I will enjoy them. Plus, I always have the photos, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I am going to stick some sticky tape down there so that those postcards stick out the top rather than fall all the way to the bottom. Now the Cocoa Daisy Big Sky collection has a bunch of rub-ons, and that's what I'm mainly going to be using on this page as decor. Added another boot there. We've got lots of boots going on. I wanted those suns as photo corners. And then I'm gonna add in a few stickers as well. I like these. There's a ton of bull clips in the die cuts between both memory keeping collections and the journaling, or not journaling, I keep saying journaling, it's stationery, and the stationery kit. I think there's like 10 I ended up having, so I wanted to use a couple on this page. I'm gonna continue to decorate this card as well. I added that hat, and I'm going to add a guitar because duh. And then I'm going to add a little sticker here just to square it all off. It says a rootin' tootin' time. I have some cute little tiny washi tape that I'm going to tape my photo to the bag with. Make sure it goes under the bowl clip and not on top of it. Perfect. And then flipping the page over, I'm going to add a couple of stickers up here as well, just for some captioning. And just to make it a little bit more interesting, I do like that picture of all of the records, but it is a little repetitive, so some of it can get covered up in service of decor. I thought that this was a fun little postcard sticker because that photo, if you zoom in on it, is actually technically not great, so it's okay to cover it up a little bit. Added in some stamping, and I love this. I use the little curve stamp. I believe these are the ones from the Modern Memory Keeping Collection, but I could be wrong. They could be the Traveler's Notebook Collection. Either way, it says this isn't our first rodeo, or it's definitely not our first rodeo, and then I use the ampersand, and I'm going to use this as a little embellishment, and it's going to sit by the cute girl who's got her lariat. Perfect. I thought that that was a good little addition to the page. I like the girl especially. I thought that that was fun since it was a girls trip. And then I'm all done. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy and Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. And I will see you next time. Thank you.